Recent years have witnessed a steady rise in the number of Muslims, not just in Europe, but in the world as a whole. Statistics calculated in 1973 showed a global Muslim population of 500 million, a figure that has risen to 1.57 billion today. One in every 4 people is now a Muslim. For the first time in history, the Muslim population has outreached that of the Christians. It is estimated that the Muslim population will continue to grow in the future, and that Islam will become the world's largest faith. The extraordinary scale of what is happening can be seen when developments related to this rise, which one can sometimes come across in press or television reports, are set out in order. These developments, which are generally depicted as ordinary current affairs, are in fact significant indications that Islamic moral values have begun their rapid expansion across the globe. Leading world politicians quote from the Quran and praise Quranic moral values at every available opportunity. They have begun visiting mosques and requesting detailed briefings about Islam during these visits. For the first time in world history, the Pope called on Christians to fast alongside Muslims for a day. Christian clergy quote from the Quran in their sermons. For weeks on end, the Quran was the best-seller book in European countries. Documentaries, interviews, and chat shows about Islam are broadcast by international television channels. Leading world newspapers frequently carry reports concerning Muslims and Islam. Books about Islam and the history of Islam are the most frequently requested works in public libraries. There is no doubt that these are highly significant developments. The rise of Islam shows that the world is heading towards a brand new age, in which, by Allah's leave, Islam will become ever more important and Quranic moral values will continue to expand among communities. The spread and dominion of Islamic moral virtues is something promised by Allah, and of which He tells us in the Quran. I seek refuge in Allah from the accursed Satan. Allah has promised those of you who believe and do right actions that He will make them successors in the land as He made those before them successors, and will firmly establish for them their religion with which He is pleased and give them, in place of their fear, security. They worship me, not associating anything with me. Any who don't believe after that, such people are deviators. In addition to the verses of the Quran, our Prophet, peace be upon him, has also told us in many of the Hadith that the Quranic moral virtues will one day rule the world. According to these, in the run-up up to the period referred to as the end times, people will first suffer a time of injustice, falsehood, war, conflict, fighting, and moral degeneration. After that will come the Golden Age, when Quranic moral values inundate the world and eventually rule it entirely. The Golden Age will be a time of justice, plenty, security, peace, and brotherhood. In the Hadith, our Prophet, peace be upon him, says that this sacred age will come about by virtue of the Mahdi. Hazrat Mahdi a.s. will appear in the end times and free the world from the disorder and moral collapse afflicting it. The current rapid turning towards Islamic moral values and the political developments taking place in this new age are important signs that the time referred to in the Quran and the Hadith of our Prophet, peace be upon him, is fast approaching. One verse tells us that, "I seek refuge in Allah from the accursed Satan." They desire to extinguish Allah's light with their mouths, but Allah refuses to do other than perfect His light, even though disbelievers detest it. It is He who sent His messenger with guidance and the religion of truth to exalt it over every other religion, even though the idolaters detest it.